Without a doubt, one of the trickiest things to do is to get someone else to contribute to your priority. Hi, I'm Bri Williams, a behaviour explainer, and today we're going to tackle how to get someone else to come on board and do stuff for you. So imagine you're in the finance team, for instance, and you need the customer service business unit to do paperwork in a different way. How on earth do you get them to prioritise something that's on your slate? There are two essential components when it comes to getting someone else on board. The first is effort. Two things you want to do with effort. You want to make it easy for them to get whatever information or input you're looking for, make it easy for them to get it for you, but you also want to make it easy for them to get it to you. So look for any points of friction that make it difficult. So for instance, can you make it easier for them to submit paperwork for you? Can you pre-populate a form? Anything you can do to make it easy for them to get the information to and for you is going to help. When it comes to effort, a couple of pro tips for you. The first is tell them what you don't need them to do. Language like, I can live without X, but it would be great if you could do Y. The second pro tip is to use reciprocity. Explain what you've already done so they'll be more likely to contribute. For instance, I've already taken care of ABC, so if you could just look after XYZ. The problem though, if you make it too easy, is that people don't think it's important. So that's why we need the second component, and that is relevance. Relevance means they need some skin in the game. They need to feel that what you're asking of them is important for them. So you have to do a bit of sleuthing here. You have to understand what are their priorities, not just your priorities. Look for points of connection to say that you have a shared purpose. If you can't find it at one level, move up a level. You might not have shared departmental priorities, but your business unit might share a priority. When you find that shared purpose, it means that you can talk the same language and explain how doing the work for you is actually helping them as well. So we've talked about reducing effort, and we've talked about finding a common point of relevance. The next opportunity you want to look for is communicating in a way that will land with a particular personality type. You can use any sort of personality profiling tool. Here I'm going to be talking through the DISC profile. When you're talking to someone who is in the dominance quadrant, they're results driven. Here you want to be on point. You want to be very direct, and you want to keep it short and sharp. Use language along the lines of, I know you're working on XYZ. I believe I have a way we can help. Can I run it past you quickly before your team meeting on Tuesday? The key, of course, is to phrase it in their priorities, not yours. For those in the influence quadrant, these people are very savvy when it comes to profiling themselves. Downside is they can sometimes be more talk than walk, which means that they might promise you the world but then never deliver. Here the opportunity is to stay away from detail, really focus on the profiling opportunities. Language like, we're kicking off a high profile project that it would be great to make sure your team is across. Can I run you through a few of the ideas? Those in the conscientiousness quadrant are analytical, and they will be actually interested in the details. Here you want to provide them information so that they can reflect on the project before coming back to you. You could think of involving them in a brainstorming exercise, because using their expertise is a way of drawing them in. Language like, I know you have a lot of expertise in Y, so I was hoping to share our plans and get your thoughts. Those in the steadiness quadrant are really the rocks of the organisation. Here, think about emphasising their helpfulness. To emphasise that yes, things are in motion, but there's a risk if they don't contribute because they're so important to it. So an email along the lines of, hi Bob, seeking your help. The team suggested you'd be great to speak to about this. So when it comes to making sure your priority becomes someone else's priority as well, think of how can you minimise effort, how do you maximise the relevance of the project to them, and then how can you craft your approach to best land with the type of personality that you are dealing with. I hope those ideas help. If you have any questions or comments, please pop them below. Otherwise, I look forward to sharing more behavioural science with you very soon. I'm Bri Williams. See you next time.